Yo, what's happening, guys? It's your boy Uncle B with another episode of Uncle B's podcast. Guys, like I told y'all, on this episode here, we spoke about how clever blacks are basically selling the country, trying to mislead people. You know, we don't even talk about Jolofinas anymore because you know the case. There is a serious situation here that I feel like we are getting distracted by and we are not realizing that they can't, like foreigners are winning, guys. Listen, foreigners are winning. This video shook me. Let's listen.
How is the government dealing with the challenge that has been faced specifically by the citizens who are staying in South Africa? They are being denied health services. What is the government doing to make sure that Zimbabwean citizens that are staying in South Africa are able to access health services? That's the answer we want from the minister.
They want an answer about what the government is doing about South African citizens who are living in South Africa. They want to do like stopping, march and stopping. Guys, can we all agree as a collective that Operation Dudula and March for March are going against illegal foreigners, not legal foreigners, no South African citizens, like this man is claiming? Second, what the Zimbabwean member of parliament are asking the government, the government can help Zimbabwean living abroad, especially in South Africa, with health care, but Minister Ziyambi, let's listen to what Minister Ziyambi says first, says they chose to live.
Thank you. Kana gava risatra wana mtsuvu aridzoki noramba ichienda ikoko. Honorable Minister vachiri kupindura havasati vasvika kune mtsuvu, regerai vapindure zvakanaka. Honorable Minister,
ndinotenda mubati wechigaro. Ndanga ndatangira ikoko nekuti ndokwakatangirwa nemubvunzi, asi rega ndichienda.
So guys, I'm going to pause it there because I got a translation for what he's saying. So basically he says to them, they chose to leave the country. They should be able to cover their own medical. Imagine you go to your own parliament. Instead of talking about the problems that your country is having, the issues, you are arguing about what your government is doing, about what your Masifa people are doing in somebody else's country. And you can't make this shit up. But the biggest issue that South Africa is facing is the enemies within.
As Operation Dudula is busy stopping illegal immigrants from accessing free health care, the Democratic Alliance Minister of Home Affairs, Leon Schreiber, has opened a new South African Home Affairs in Australia.
Service Centre in Melbourne, Australia. This is part of the work that Home Affairs is doing to reduce waiting times for South Africans abroad, who have often waited 12 or even 18 months just to renew a passport. This new service reduces turnaround times to 5 weeks and is part of the work that Home Affairs is doing to deliver dignity to all South Africans, no matter where they live.
I think as South Africans, we need to get our priorities straight because we can't let little things like this happen. Our local Home Affairs in South Africa are not looking that good. Have you seen the Home Affairs in Soweto, Orlando West, there by Hector Peterson? That Home Affairs is scary. But this guy is opening a new Home Affairs somewhere else outside the country to help who? Obviously Australians, Europeans to come easily into the country. That's why many people don't respect Operation Dudula. Because this guy, it's easy for them to target Africans, but they'll never target the real settlers.
They'll never target the real settlers. Guys, he said a lot. And I agree with him with half of his statement until the end. We need to deal with the enemies within. But how the audacity that he has, he himself, has he ever gone and fought with Operation Dudula? So guys, we're expecting Operation Dudula much for much to do everything. No. Why are we not starting? How many are we on this channel now? What organization have we come together to start? in order to aid in the change. Our mission is to spread the message, and you guys are doing an amazing job because the videos are getting views. You guys are getting the channel subscribed. This is our mission. That's my mission. Get the message out and get people to hear what is happening. But Operation Dudula has a mission on the ground. Just like the PA and all these people are claiming they have other. Our men here has the operation above. What operation do you have? Guys, we need to stop crucifying South Africans that are working. Instead of, we need to support them. We just saw in this video, our sister lost her job. We need to make sure that that sister does not lose her strength, her love for the country, and make sure that she continues this fight. Match for match needs to become financially beneficial so that a luta continua. For how long will South Africa allow such nonsense to happen in their country and they stay quiet?
An organization that believes Sharia, the Islamic legal system, is the only way to save South Africa says it will be appealing the Electoral Commission's decision to reject its application to register as a political party. The IE.
So for those of you who do not know, basically the Electoral Commission of South Africa has rejected controversial Durban businessman Fahad Umar's application to have a new political party, the Islamic State of Africa. The Islamic State of Africa registered, citing a flood of objections and other reasons. Guys, you see what's happening in Nigeria with Islam and things. Once you start putting religion in politics, the division becomes even worse. Secondly, why is it only in South Africa that anybody can come and want to do whatever they want to do? We saw in the video when Nigerians also started their own political. I did a video literally explaining how easy it is to start your own political party in this country and the T's and C's. And this is the reason why we pushed the change of the constitution. But people did not come and budge. Guys, they are sending spies and criminals into the country.
For more on this story, we're joined in studio by the editor of Swaziland News, Mr. Zweli Dlamini, in studio with us. Mr. Dlamini, good evening to you. Thank you so much for joining us. I imagine that you on Swaziland News have covered the story quite extensively, but talk to me about just, the information that you've been able to gather about how this has been possible.
Thank you for having me. We started to cover the story on Wednesday morning. In fact, the news broke out around 6 a.m. When the information started to emerge, suggesting that a huge plane from the United States of America has landed at the King of Mswati III International Airport. And upon further verification, we discovered that this plane was initially deporting 5 convicted criminals who were rejected from their respective countries. But we don't know. In fact, the government is failing to take the public into confidence how and when they reach this agreement to have these criminals deported to Eswatini. So for the
government won't even be able to answer them. Why and how these criminals guys, so you don't, a whole plane landed, you didn't know that it was coming. And you think those criminals are going to stay in Eswatini? They're going to stay in Swaziland. Guys, the enemy within is greater. So the illegals within, they are greater. They're even pulling their people now from outside because they know that, guys, everybody's preparing. They know that black South Africans will get tired. You guys are gonna get tired. They're gonna start hindering you from your work. You are scared to lose your jobs. Because they know you will not fight. That's the reason why they're doing what they're doing. A luta continua. Until my voice is silenced, I'll keep bringing you guys this news. I'm your boy Uncle P. I'll see you guys in the next one. Cheers.